Can you hear me? Oh, there we go. My name is Doug Mortensen. I work for Kevin Davis Insurance, so I understand I'm here to sell you insurance. No, actually I'm here. Kevin was going to make it down here. Kevin Davis was going to make it, and he does stand up. In fact, we both do stand up. So he sent me down here tonight as his ambassador. So I thought I'd like to talk a few things over, because there's some things I don't understand right now. Number one is this whole selfie thing. You know, show of hands, how many people have got a naked picture of themselves on there?
Yes! Just one?
Can I ask you why?
Because the air is broken.
Evidently. That's the other thing. You know, I don't want to out myself, but why is it people take naked pictures of themselves in the mirror? I mean, why not just turn the camera around? I don't understand it. But in this day and age, why would you do that? Why would you take a selfie of yourself nude on a device that hooks up to the internet? I don't understand it. You know darn well that somebody's going to download that, or they're going to hack into it. I mean, if they can hack into the Pentagon, for crying out loud, they sure as heck can get your selfie nudie pictures. So it's almost like people today, the younger generation, because I don't know whether I look it or not. I lie about my age, quite frankly. I'm 75. That's really sad. The lady in the front row goes, "No way." Generally people go, "Oh, that's funny. You don't look 75. Oh, wait. No, I'm not 75. I'm going to have to change that joke to 95. Maybe they'll laugh at it then. No, one thing I don't understand is it's like this whole selfie thing is new. And it's not new. You think about it. Who hasn't gone to a museum and seen pictures or paintings, portraits of women naked? I mean, to me, those are just antique selfies, a lot of them. You know? Van Gogh used to make pictures of himself. I don't know whether he made anything that was naked. I haven't seen it, but then I haven't seen everything he's done either. But this whole idea that, you know, suddenly we've got these things that we can, every moment of our lives we could capture on our cameras. Number one, I'm still upset about the fact that they put cameras on telephones. I'm a simple guy. I want my phone to ring. I don't want it to snap photos of me. Because I can't tell you how many black photos I have on my phone. I don't know how they got there, but obviously I was butt selfieing myself the whole time. That's the only thing I can figure out. But I sometimes wonder if maybe there isn't something in us all. We all want to, you know, put ourselves out there. I can't imagine myself wanting to have pictures of myself naked out there. That's never appealed to me at all. So that's beyond me. You guys, I get the feeling that the person that invented the camera was either a dirty old man or a young teenage girl. One of those two. Because they're the ones that just love to put the pictures out there. Oh, he downloaded it, you terrible man, you. I hope you send it to other people. Yeah. It seems to be there's something like that. I don't know. I'm just probably old. 85. I went to Minneapolis. I'm from the Midwest. In fact, I grew up in South Dakota on a cattle ranch up there. Imagine that. And of course, South Dakota is the place where former presidents go to get stoned. They're huge. They're huge, great big heads. And now, of course, they're doing Crazy Horse up there too. So it's a great place to go to. But I didn't go to South Dakota. I flew into Minneapolis to meet my brothers who were still out there, you know. And flying is so completely different. I mean, today's September 11th and everything. And since that time, 13 years ago, flying has just completely changed. I mean, I remember the days when you go to the airport and they go, "Get to the airport 2 hours early." And that was just to queue up. You know, you could queue up and then you go through these lines and nothing was figured out. The luggage was late, everything. Well, now, you know, I go to the airport And I'm in line, I'm one of these guys that actually checks his luggage. And you know what, I wish everybody would do that too, because nothing holds a flight up like everybody dragging a bag and then cramming it into the upper deck of their plane. I mean, or into the baggage area up there. It kind of drives me nuts, especially when the bag doesn't fit in that little thing. You know, the little square thing. If your bag does not fit here, do not go beyond this point. And nobody. I saw a guy arguing with one of the airline ambassadors one time. He goes, "But this bag, when it's not full, it fits right in there." What? When it's not full? I thought the whole purpose was if it goes beyond that, it doesn't fit in the upper deck. And of course she goes, "I'm sorry, sir, but you're going to have to check that bag at the end of the ramp there, and we will take it down and put it in. It'll be there for when you come back out after the flight's over." And I thought, what a scam! I'm really an idiot. Why didn't I do that? Why didn't I take my bag and then when I get off the plane, they've already got it there. I don't have to go to baggage claim. These people have it figured out. So we get underway and then, we fly into Minneapolis. And this is another thing I don't understand about people in traveling. Because as soon as you're on the ground, inevitably you hear a bunch of snap, 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 snap. And then they always come back on and say, "Please don't take your seatbelt off until we are safely parked at the gate." And of course, snap, 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 back on again. It's almost like I've never been in any tarmac turbulence to speak of, but I've never thought that I would ever hurt myself if they'd ever had any kind of tarmac turbulence. So I don't know whether there's some airline rule about that too. I'm sure there's an insurance reason for it, the whole idea. But then, of course, when you get pulled up at the gate, everybody, and you hear the engines drop. Then there's a mad scramble to unbelt, and then this is what you see for the next 15 minutes. People waiting for the door to open. That's because some guys had to go down, get all those bags down below, and bring them up and set them up before he opens the door up. So thank you again, Mr. Stuff Your Clothes in any bag and bring it along with you. You're holding the whole crowd up. And of course, I like to sit at the back of the plane because everybody knows that if plane crashes, the people in the back are the ones that live. That's what I've been told. So that's why I do it. But it was good to get back there, and they have real storms in Minneapolis. Real storms. Out here we have fake storms. I don't know if it's got something to do with Hollywood, but when I first moved out here, I hear thunder, and I'd run outside and go, "Wow, where's the storm?" That was the only thunder you'd hear. You'd hear one clap of thunder out of a storm. The nasty bolt of lightning they had in Santa Monica, I guess that was the only bolt of lightning there was. I mean, what kind of a storm is that, anyway? And of course, all my family is really disturbed by the fact that I live in an area that has earthquakes. Uh-oh, earthquakes. I can't believe you moved out there. They have earthquakes out there. Yeah, you guys have tornadoes and prairie fires, and it gets 40 below in the winter time, and you're worried about me and earthquakes. Quite frankly, I enjoy the earthquakes. I haven't been through a really bad one yet. I just had all those little, gentle shakers. Oh, that's nuts. I call my friends up, "Hey, we're just having an earthquake here now." But I wasn't in Napa. I wasn't here during the big quake up in around Northbridge, so I don't know. That's my experience anyway. Since I'm 85 years old, I think it's about time I got off stage. Let somebody else take up your evening through the night. Thank you very much.